Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am here to go over Love Island USA, the latest episode. I have a little bit to say and I want to get through it. I apologize. I know I said 4 o'clock, y'all, but y'all know the people who are loyal to my channel know that I had my niece and nephew last week. They are 7 and 9 years old. I have not had a 7 and 9 year old in a decade, so I was wore out. So when I logged off my computer today, I was knocked out. I didn't wake up until about 20 minutes ago, and I said, let me set up these lives. Even if people can't get in the live, I know they'll rewatch it, and I know they'll get in the comments, and we'll have a good time, and we'll keep it going forward. I'm off camera today because my hair is a mess. Y'all like you got too many personal problems. It's something wrong with our shower where it's not getting hot, and so I'm having to just wet. It's a mess, and right now my hair isn't in a protective style, so I actually have to wash my hair, and it's just a mess. And I know y'all don't care, but I'm off camera. I'll be back on camera in a few days as soon as the shower is fixed. But Love Island, let's get into it now. Up first, two men just up and went home last night. Now, Kyle, I don't know if it was allegedly what the Twitter curbs are saying, or if he really has some kind of personal issue that he had to leave. I kind of feel like production didn't want no smoke based on the rumors that were going on about him. But Kyle is gone. They didn't even give Kyle a goodbye. His name was no longer on the bed with Deb. Kyle is gone. Next, Nick makes an announcement that he got to go. Did Nick say it was something personal? But really, Nick left because Naja ain't want him. And why waste time? To me, everybody that was at Casa Amor needs to do a Nick because we're already back at day one. None of these people want the people they came back from Casa Amor with. So all of last week really was nothing but a big old waste of time for me. I didn't even get the drama, and you all put it in the comments like I feel cheated because I didn't even get the drama of people coming back from Casa Amor with their new couples. And Sydney cried a little bit, but Isaiah dropped Phoebe as soon as he got up from the couch. Deb dropped Nick as soon as she got up from the couch. These people didn't even leave the ceremony together. And so I'm like, what was the point of Casa Amor if we aren't gonna at least for 1 or 2 days be with the person you came back with? Like that was pointless to me. But let's get into the episode. So let's get Zeta and Timmy out the way because they're everybody's favorite couple. They're the front runners of winning this thing. I don't see anybody else winning it but Zeta and Timmy. But I don't know how the votes go. But I will be voting. I have to remember the time zone of these votes because whenever they say the votes are open, whenever I go in to vote, they be like voting is over. And I got to get it down because I do want to make sure I vote the people I want out. Zeta and Timmy go out on a romantic date. I'm surprised it took them that long for Zeta and Timmy to get a date, but they did have a little bit of drama with Bria earlier. Hey, Andrew. So maybe that's why they had to wait for the Bria drama to die down, then they can go on a date. But anyway, I like the little bicycle ride. What I like about Zeta and Timmy is their connection seems natural to me. Their connection is effortless. Like they aren't sitting around talking about, oh, I promise I want to be with you. Oh, you're my top. All that begging and crying and shit that Isaiah and Sydney do. Hey, Dr. Ivy. Timmy and Zeta seem like they're in a real relationship. And when I watch these dating shows, I like to see people just be effortless and real. Like when they kiss, it's not for the cameras. When they have a conversation, we're actually learning things about them, learning things about their relationship. I love the activity of picking the little pots and putting it in one big pot to make what you feel like will make your relationship work. Like I I love everything about watching Zeta and Timmy. Right now, the whole show could be Zeta and Timmy for me. because they're the only ones that I feel like, y'all put it in the comments, they're the only ones I feel like have a true natural connection worth being on this show. Love Zeta and Timmy, but that was pretty. I forgot. They are now exclusive in the villa and outside the villa. I'm so happy for Zeta and Timmy. I think they make a beautiful couple. Does Zeta really live in the UK or is she just from the UK? Because that's some long distance for your ass. But I'm hoping that she lives somewhere in America and they could work it out to where they could somewhat be at least in a close city to each other. I don't know. But I like Zeta and Timmy. They're exclusive. Everyone is happy for them. I'm happy for them. Let's move on. Courtney seems to be the only one with her Casa partner, Chad. But if I'm honest, the guy who came in at the end, I know they said he's supposed to be for Cat or whoever. Courtney gonna steal that man because that man seems to be Courtney's type. And I don't think Courtney really wanted Chad. I think she just wanted somebody from Casa so she wouldn't be single. So I kind of understand why people came back from Casa like, I ain't know if you was gonna come back or not. And so I picked us. I kind of understand Deb and what's the child name? Naja, a little bit. I'm happy for them. I read Los Angeles and I read so they both in LA. Oh, well, they about to have a good time and I hope they have a good relationship. I thank you for telling me that. I hope they have a great relationship. They're both in LA. Good for them. So Courtney and Chad, okay, cool. Who's next? So y'all told me the child name the last review and I forgot already. The second redheaded girl, go ahead and quit like Nick quit. Hey, Eric. The second redheaded girl, Jared done already dropped her, and I said he would. Jared wants to be with Kat. I actually think Kat and Jared make a cute couple. Y'all not about to win the show, but y'all could at least be a couple. So I'm happy with Kat and Jared. Y'all tell me what y'all think about those two. Naja and Jeff. Look, I really like Jeff. The way he speaks in that as a matter of fact manner, I'm putting my foot down, that slick street talk, all of that is a turn on for me. And I said it last week and I was trying to say it politically correct and I don't know if I got it or not, but they seem like the perfect couple. He seems like the street dude. He admitted it. He was like, I was a playboy and I'm trying to change. I kind of believe him, but I don't really care because that's my type right there. And she looked like the Instagram model that want to be with the Playboy. I don't know why she was crying over Isaiah for 2 weeks anyway. So Naja and Jeff have worked it out. Nick went home. So as much as I feel like Naja is fake, because to me, I don't know why you came in the house wanting Isaiah for 2 weeks. You should have always wanted Jeff. And you and Jeff could have probably been close to where Zeta and Timmy are. But they finally found their way to each other. It could be a little fakeness in there. I don't care. I'm happy Jeff has somebody. Jeff is safe. And I think Naja, for at least however many weeks left in this show, is going to give Jeff a chance. They might make it out the villa for a little bit. And I would like to see Jeff come over to the challenge. He's fit and he's sexy and he got that way of talking where I don't think he's gonna let them challenge people talk to him any kind of way. I like Jeff and I want to see him on my TV again. Y'all let me know about Jeff and Naja. Yes, Jared. Okay, what's the child name? Shancy. Jeff dropped Shancy like a hot potato. Yes, a very hot potato. She's gone. Redhead number two. I don't even know why you came over from the Casa. You knew Jared ain't want you. So who's up next? I don't forgot about everybody else. I'm trying to save Sydney and Isaiah and Phoebe for last because I want to read them. Um Chaz and Bella Gabby. I don't know which one he picked. But Bella Gabby, you going home too, because it looked like Phoebe coming in because Phoebe couldn't get in where she fit in. I might be a little controversial with the Phoebe situation. That everybody on Twitter read me last night, but I don't care. But Chaz, of all people, you want to be with Chaz? I guess, girl, you just gonna go home first because everybody wants Chaz out. Everybody is voting Chaz off the villa. So you probably picked the wrong one to flirt with. Deb got back with Jesse. Snooze. Snooze. I don't care nothing about Jeb and Desi. I'm calling them Jeb and Desi. Deb and Jesse. Um, Boring. I mean, it's a shame that Kyle has whatever allegations out there allegedly because I kind of thought Kyle was a good fit for Deb, but I mean, she. You agree Jeff would be great for the challenge. I think so too. Go ahead, CBS, and pick him up. Um, it's nothing really to say about them. They're boring. And I'm kind of upset that two women didn't go home because I've been waiting for Sydney to go home and Kat could have went home too. But it's obvious they're bringing in the new guy. I didn't forgot his name. I'll learn it tonight when he come on the episode. It's obvious they brought this new guy in to whenever they do this next recoupling to shuffle all the Casa Amor women on out. When we didn't even have to have Casa Amor if we're gonna do this. Because it's very clear, I can already tell y'all the next recouplings. Isaiah is taking Sydney back, or whoever, men or women picking, I don't know which one. But they're getting back together. I think Courtney is gonna take the new guy. So Chad, you could go. Chaz will probably pick up Phoebe. So Bella Gabby, you could go. And Jared is gonna pick up Kat. So redhead number two, you about to go. Like all the Casa people are about to go. And it doesn't make sense. They should have said whoever's single after tonight, go and get y'all bags. Because I've been waiting for Sydney to go anyway. I don't know about you all. I don't know why people like Sydney. All she do is cry over Isaiah. Now let's go ahead and get to Isaiah, Phoebe, and Sydney. Phoebe and Bella's okay, it's Bella. I call her Bella Gabby. Um, Phoebe and Bella supposed to be friends, and right, that's where Phoebe was wrong. Because how in the same breath you gonna be like, oh, Bella is my best friend at the villa, but I gotta take a chance. I gotta go for Chaz. I'm like, bitch, no, you don't. What kind of girl code is that? That's snake. That's very snakish, Phoebe. Everyone is basically staying in the same couple. Ain't no basically to it. That's what they doing. I'm telling you, by the end of this week, everybody gonna be back where they started, and there was no point of Casa. They finally just gonna bring somebody in that Courtney won't, because Courtney don't want Chad. But anyway, the three, the three piece: Phoebe, Isaiah, and Sydney. So Phoebe's thing is, I'm a girl's girl. I feel like I gotta tell Sydney what went down because I would want somebody to tell me. I'm not mad at that because at the end of the day, this is a game show. And Phoebe, she didn't care nothing about being no girl's girl. What Phoebe was trying to do is run game. I'm about to tell you how dirty and slick your man was, so you won't want him back. So he ain't gonna have no choice but to stick with me. But see, it backfired. What you don't understand, Phoebe, is Sydney done played the fool for Isaiah this whole TV show since day one. She done gave him up the vagina. They done had sex in the hideaway. It, Her tracks been showing all season. Isaiah ain't even tried to brush her real hair over him. None of that. She been playing the fool for Isaiah all season. She taking his ass back. You could have said Isaiah had sex with me at Casa and she still gonna take him back because Sydney give me the type of girl that she give me the type that might have been your man, but he mine or She give me the type, I can't think of the name of the song, but y'all know if y'all from the 90s, that He's My Song. You may have had them once, but I got them all the time. That song, that gives me Sydney. Like, she don't give a damn what Isaiah do. That's her man, and she just wants to win. And yes, he made a fool out of you. You sitting up here crying, but the biggest fool you about to play is when you take his ass back, Sydney. That's just me. I mean, y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. Everybody was eating me up on Twitter because I was like, I wasn't mad at Phoebe for saying it. And it was like, but Phoebe lied. She begged to be with him. Yeah, she begged to be with him, but he also said, I'm giving you a chance. He also picked her. He also walked his ass from around that pillar with Phoebe and made Sydney look like a complete ass all over the Peacock streaming channel. So it don't matter what I beg for. If you agree to be with me, Isaiah, to me, Isaiah is the villain here. And I don't understand why all of Twitter was roasting Phoebe and everybody wanted Isaiah and Sydney back together. Like, Isaiah wasn't a part of what went over there on Casa. Like, Isaiah wasn't the one who owes Sydney loyalty. Phoebe don't owe Sydney nothing. She trying to be a part of the game show like everybody else trying to be. She don't owe Sydney nothing. And she doing all this crying, and that ain't even her man, technically. The only one that got a man is Zeta. I don't know. Am I wrong? Put it in the chat. Phoebe was trying to be slick. Yeah, she was, but I wasn't mad at it. Entertain me, and she needs to know. Because, see, anybody who was lying, Isaiah was lying. He wasn't telling the whole story. Phoebe wanted to mess up stuff for Sydney. That's it. Frankly, since Sydney gonna take him back, why sit down with Phoebe? I agree. Why hurt your feelings when you gonna take him back anyway? I don't understand why you want to look even bigger fool on Peacock when you gonna take his ass back. To me, I don't see any. I don't want to say value, but and I don't want to say honor because it's not Game of Thrones. I don't see the point of you thinking you doing something by taking Isaiah back from Phoebe. I feel like let Phoebe and Isaiah look dumb by themselves. Because in their minds, Isaiah, to me, if I was in this villa, now last year, I don't know how this voting works. And y'all know this only season 2. For the life of me, I didn't understand how the two people who were never in a couple won the whole show. And I believe that was Olivia and Giovanni. They were never together. The last maybe week of the show, they said, "Well, let's play to stay," and they won the whole thing. I don't understand how that voting works because they never should have won the show to me. So is this voting got some trickiness to it? Because it should be very clear Zeta and Timmy winning this. So if I already know Zeta and Timmy winning this, I'm not playing the fool on TV. I ain't taking his ass back. Now, she hasn't taken him back yet, but we all know it's coming. But Sydney, you don't owe me nothing, girl. But if you ever wanted my respect, I would respect you so much more by saying, I'm going to go home. You done played me for the fool for the last time. I would respect Sydney so much for that. And that would redeem your appearance on the show to me. Now, some of y'all like her playing the fool for Isaiah, but not me. Isaiah is a punk, and I don't know why all the girls want him. I don't know either. I mean, they roasted me for that on Twitter too because I asked the same question. I said, "What is it about Isaiah?" And it was like, "Oh, he's so fine. He got a body and the earring." I said, "Don't nobody want that pirate-looking dangly earring." I don't know. I'm older than the young folks that this show is probably really appealing to, but that earring is a turn off for me. And yes, Isaiah is very sexy, but after watching this show for the first few weeks and I seen how Isaiah moved, I wouldn't want to be with him. Especially seeing him and Sydney gonna fall back together no matter what. I wouldn't want to be with him. I don't know how production gave that to Olivia and Giovanni out of all the people who were in a real relationship last season. I would have rather Cinco and Cache win the money. As much drama they went through all season, because the money really should have went to Shannon and whoever her boyfriend was, and I forgot his sister passed away or something, and they left in the middle of the show before the end. They probably would have been the front runners to win it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna try. That's why I said this season I'm actually got the app and I'm actually gonna vote, because I couldn't believe how it went down last season. Mm-mm. But that's all I have to give y'all for Love Island. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. Again, I think the new person is gonna be for Courtney, because Kat already has Jared and Sydney already has Isaiah. So I really just want to see if Courtney gonna drop Chad or not, and I'm gonna see Sydney and Isaiah make my eyes roll because they are very draining. I don't know why they get so much camera time. How many more weeks we got left of this? Because I'm ready just to see who wins and start voting people off the villa. It's time for them to start leaving. There's too many people at the villa. But that's all I'm gonna give y'all tonight. Again, because I'm off camera and I just want to get my review up and out the way because I promised it. Um, I'll be back on camera once I get my shower fixed and I can wash my hair and do something to this head. And until then, I guess I will be back tomorrow because Love Island is a daily show. And up next, I'm about to do Family or Fiance real quick. Just a real quick, my 2 cents on the first 2 episodes of Family or Fiance because that show is back. And it's these first 2 episodes are really good. So I have a few things I want to say. So come back and join me for that. I'm going to start that video up in probably the next 60 seconds after this one. So go ahead, and if it's your first time with Kiss My Cheeks TV, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm here for all the reality and competition shows. Go ahead and like this video and share. And follow me on Twitter as well at Kiss My Cheeks TV because I'm starting to get into Twitter spaces, especially if you like Big Brother. You can always find me in a Big Brother Twitter space, and we have a good time over there. So until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.